Come on, YouTube, vote for us. There we go. All right. Hey, everybody. It's Jason Blaha here, just sitting here drinking my delicious flavored water. Thought I would chat with you lovely guys and gals. Get a Q&A going, talk about some current events. Looks like the Dr. Mike situation is still having blowback everywhere. There's a point where, look, guys, people keep asking my opinion. I feel like I kind of made a video. I quite frankly don't care. I mean, Mike has been a profiteer for a long time. He's a marketeer. He's running a business. He doesn't really use evidence for any of his periodization programming. It really is just about selling apps and everything. He's a businessman at the end of the day. Like, no reasonable person looks at scientific literature and looks at the way he programs and goes, hey, guys, this is a bunch of evidence based from a PhD. No, it's silly stuff, not really supported. Bacher, I still have not had time. I did put it in my notes, but I have not had time to look into any of that. Been kind of busy with other stuff and then relaxing, guitar time, other things. I'll eventually get to it, though. No need to keep asking. I did put it in my notes of stuff to eventually look at, but it won't necessarily be soon. It's just in my to-do list of things to check out. So a bunch of people even pointed out, hey, there's been some falling out with Nippard and Solomon over all of this. So I'll check some of that out later. I haven't had a chance to check all this stuff with Nippard. But there's been all this blowback, and I've seen all these coaches I know talk about it. Their coaches defended Mike, coaches upset, people who were mad at Mike, people who are defending Mike. I'm seeing it all over social media and all these circles of coaches and stuff. And there's a point where I go, guys, why is everyone so concerned about, again, a marketeer who is selling apps? I mean, at the end of the day, that's what Mike is. He's a businessman running a business, right? He's just running a business, guys, and it's not like the material he's putting out for programming is actually good. He's got a lot of good biomechanics stuff. There's good nutrition stuff. Like, there's good overall general information that Mike's put out. But it's like the programming he sells, I'm just not impressed with the ideas. It's all silly stuff like unsupported, unscientific ideas such as, well, we can just accumulate volume and build volume over mesocycles until you can't recover and then force yourself to volume. This is not reality. This is complexity to sell a product. Okay, this is complexity to sell apps. Whereas in some of the best coaching and best programs are really simple. I'm at this point with a lot of my clients who get great results. We do simple programming. You see guys like Dan John, Simple Strength, 30 years of coaching experience. The guy puts out really easy, simple programming, and his clients do really simple, good results. I have no idea what Mike's stack is, honestly. A lot of insulin, but I quite frankly I'm not that concerned with what his stack is. I mean, does anybody really care what anyone who's abusing a large amounts of gear what their stack is? Do we even care? Does it matter? Bodybuilding is so simple. Well, bodybuilding is a competitive endeavor, right? No, people still need coaching. And that's the thing. Even I have clients who've been on for years who get very simple programming. It's not always the case. What they need is the trained eye to keep them in check. They need accountability. They need someone to watch their fatigue management, their volumes, double checking their form. Quite frankly, that's what people need, especially really busy people. Now, when you're talking getting people to an extremely high level of strength, that gets complicated. Like if you're trying to get a guy to a 600 squat, a 700 deadlift, that gets complicated. But if you're just trying to get jacked, it's not complicated, but oftentimes people do need accountability. They need oversight. They need a trained eye, right? So there's a little bit difference between that. And so that's kind of the point I make is this is why like an app or whatever is still not going to give you what you need, because it's not about the program always that you get. It's about things like fatigue management, right? It's about looking at their technique. It's about reeling them in. It's about keeping their volumes and workloads where it needs to be for where they are. And it's that double check on people. What kind of sets and reps were you doing when you first got advanced squat? I have no idea, Goody. I literally have no clue. It's been over 20 years. Couldn't tell you. So do you have more content than most fitness influencers? Nice. I mean, I've been doing this a long time. And a lot of it's re-uploads from the first channel. So you'll see the 2013 stuff. There were large numbers of re-ups from the original channel in 2013. Both Nippert and like, yeah, I'm hearing some stuff. I need to kind of see what's up with the Jeff Nippert stuff. But I've already said Nippert lost any possible accountability the second he started promoting obvious fake natties and then got caught on it when it found out they were really fake natties. Like, and he gave that whole thing defending a fake natty who had actually came out. No, he really is on here. Here's all the proof, right? Remember that homeless bodybuilder? No, I don't. Who are we talking about? All right. No idea, dude. Sorry. All right. Burke, what sort of nonsense you putting in here? Bill, appreciate the super chat. Thank you so much, brother. It is appreciated. Also, I got my GBP work was put up today. By the way, I got a chest. My chest and left delt hurt. When I move them at certain angles, they're like hurting. So it's like probably from all that shoulder exercise. I haven't been doing direct delt work. I threw it in yesterday after heavy benching, and it's like, but you know. All right, bro, you're spamming your silly flag stuff in here. I'm going to put him up to a vote for the regular people. So Birkin here keeps choosing to spam ridiculous numbers of flags from some non-American country. This is America. Vote. Kapow or go. We got one Kapow. Burke, you are up on the chopping block. Anybody want to vote? Anyone else? Anyone want him to stay? Who else wants him to go? I saw a GPP video today, quite eventful. The cat and the rock, right? And that poor kitty got all scared of the sled. That cat comes all the way up to my garage when I'm training sometimes, though. Like, it comes to check it out. Like, what are you doing? Straight edge gives him a kapow. Anybody else? Yeah, I hit a rock pushing the sled. Sprinting with the sled, and my whole sled flipped around. Scott gives him a stay. Anybody else? Voting time is up. 2-1, you have been found guilty of being a traitor to the United States of America. I am the law. I pass judgment. Kapow! And you're out of here. They'll be flying other flags besides the USA or Texas in here, baby. That's how it works. Get out of here. You go fly that on your own channel. Get them other flags out of here. That's right. This is America, baby. American pecs right there. USA, USA, USA. You're shutting down what's your BMI. I don't know what my BMI is. I woke up at 210 pounds this morning, though. I'm 210. I'll eventually drop under 200. That's right. We use freedom units. We use pounds, not kilos, except when I compete, then I have to use kilos. I use kg in competition. You know, even in the USPA, we use commie units, right? For real. Imagine living somewhere that I'm telling you, man. What do they think they're doing rolling up in here with that? I know I have a ton of overseas followers and clients. It's all good. Don't get upset, y'all. People don't get offended. We've been like, but coach, we live in the UK and we like it here. Well, fair enough. That's your purview, you know. Thoughts on not taking a break between warm-ups as to have safe time. For example, let's say last set of warm-up was more reps with the empty bar, maybe just a single weight close to working set. I mean, you could do that. Yeah. I mean, you should just smoke through it. In fact, since we're only doing really low reps for warm-ups like I usually recommend, then yeah, just smoke through it, dude. Just boom, boom, boom. You don't need time. Thoughts on circuit training. What are you trying to do with the circuit training? I mean, I guess it's a decent form of conditioning, but if we're at a point of doing circuit training, couldn't you just go push a sled, do weighted carries, all that stuff? I mean, I get it. It can be useful for GPP also, like barbell complexes and things. You know, it can have its place, but generally, I'm going to be more of a fan of. So for me personally, for conditioning, I run. I go run. I run 3 days a week. And then my other GPP outside of that, I push a sled. I do weighted carries. We do stuff like that. You know, how does GPP help us get stronger? Because it improves work capacity. It does have some hypertrophic benefits. A lot of it does stuff like build grip strength and other things. So it will carry over to a lot of your stuff. For those not familiar, GPP stands for General Physical Preparedness, right? General Physical Preparedness. So for me, right now, I have 3 full body lifting days. I do squat, bench, and deadlift, plus all my accessory work, pull-ups, dips, all that stuff. Shoulder work and so on, right? No circuit training with weights. Again, that's going to fall more of a conditioning tool, really, Richard. I mean, it can be helpful, but it's not going to replace your actual weight training, right? Keith, you're really telling us you don't know what G for P stands for? Yeah, straight as says, stop being silly, man. Stop being redunculous. We don't need all that clattery in here. I mean, Keith, look at this. Dad is calling for, and he's one of the coffee chat regulars. Dad's calling for you to be banned already, man. That's how he feels about you with the G for P stuff, man. I mean, here's the way it works. If too many people start calling for a kapow, I'm going to have to put it up for a vote. Keith, that's just the way it is. Just be aware. So you might want to chill with the nonsense. Yeah, you know that doesn't. Keith, that's a strange comment. It is a strange comment, Richard. You tell him. Dad's a big fan of the kapow. Like, Dad bans for a lot of kapows. He tries to kapow everyone who's a woman automatically. Any women who come through, Dad's on top of it. He's like, you don't need to be in here. Ain't no women folk alive. Dude's ridiculous. All right. Some of y'all are just crazy. Bill said, very true. No, I bet you for today just off the strength of that question, right? I think Dad is more ban-worthy than me. Everybody, all of them, they're wanting to ban each other now. They're all wanting to ban each other. Dad's at least an entertaining troll. He's a troll, but he's entertaining at least. You got to give him that. He at least brings entertainment value. Right? Do you do any direct work for abs? I did some the other day, and then I got DOMs. I need to add more of it back in. True, you did, but you crossed the line a lot, Keith. You got to chill with the argumentative. Do you do any direct work for abs? So I did hanging leg raises earlier this week. I'll keep working it back in again. I used to do tons of hanging leg raises, go to bars. I used to do up to 20 sets a week for a little while. Would you ever consider a cut? I would have to lose so much muscle to be 170. Right? Considering on a DEXA scan, even I feel like I'm bigger now than during the DEXA scan. I had 181 pounds of lean mass on the DEXA scan, and I'm bigger now. So even then, I would have to have lost 11 pounds of lean tissue and lost every single gram of fat on my entire body to get to 170. The last time I weighed 170 was when I lost weight as a marathon runner and distance runner before I started lifting weights. As a distance runner, I got down to 170, but then I started lifting weights. And, kind of went up real quick. I was at like 195 in a year and a half. I don't know what my body fat is right now. Yeah, 170 is like, for me, pre-lifter weight. Like, that was my distance runner weight. After I was 320 before I started working out. Very young adult, I was 320. Jason, I got put on Zoloft by my doctor, but I'm nervous about getting side effects. I can't help you with that. Why am I 160 but can squat 160 kilograms for a single? You think I would weigh more, but no. That's a little over double body weight. It's just a good strength to weight ratio. So gain muscle, get bigger, and it will keep going up. 121 of lean body mass, massive. I'm around 164 according to my DEXA. Puts everything in perspective. I published that DEXA. Like, I published the findings. My lean body mass is like 180 pounds. I'm bigger now. Is 3x5 still for squat muscle growth? Yeah, I think it can be workable. Measuring body weight in pounds, but weights for lifting in kilograms is strange. I know, man. Just saying. It's the nature of powerlifting does it. All the meets do it in kilos now. They all do it in kg. Even in America, we need to have a talk about this, guys. Why is the USAPL and the USPA measuring weights in kilos? Somebody explain this to me. Why are they not in freedom units when they have USA in the name of their federations? Travesty. No, I do all my stuff at home. I do all my coaching virtually online these days. I train in my home gym. I mean, you've seen my home gym, dude. I have a pretty extensive home gym. I mean, I literally have like 1,400 pounds in plates. I have 14 barbells, a reverse hyper sled, all these adjustable dumbbells, bands, chains. I have a belt squat machine. The metric system is a superior system objectively. All right, man. I don't like your anti-freedom attitude in here, man. It's freedom units, bro. You need to hear the American Eagle screeching in the background when we say freedom units. Like pounds and ounces go together like apple pie and the AR platform. Just saying, guys. What would be your next equipment purchase? I don't plan on getting anything else. Do you miss the gym camaraderie? Sometimes, but man, it's a distraction for me. I get distracted socializing at the gym. I start talking to people. 24-hour fitness scene in SoCal are so crowded anytime after 7 a.m. is insane. Yeah, that sucks. We're in a different era. I feel like today, though, people are less social at gyms, with the taking over of smartphones and with people being so socially awkward now. I focus better on my training with no exactly. I mean, I do too. I can just focus on my workouts and get it done. We can be in my zone, no distractions. Then I'm not trying to put on a show for people either. Like people who've worked out with me, I understand. I feel the need to put on a show. Like I have to make noise. I have to do stuff to get attention when I do heavy. I need the whole gym looking at me when I lift heavy. I need the whole damn gym to turn and look when I deadlift. It's important. Got to make sure they see you. They usually do. If you walk in a commercial gym and you start repping 5 plates, they're looking. But still, you got to make a little noise so they look over. Just saying. Dad is trying to warn Keith. He's hilarious. He tries to police the comments, even in the mornings. I go get coffee. He's like, I'll watch the comments. I feel harassed in this chat. Well, hey, man, it is what it is, brother. Why is it? Well, because you were dropping the G for P comment. That's probably at the top of the list, Keith. I'm just saying, dude. Just going to throw it out there. Craig, I don't know if anyone else is watching in the Facebook, but you know what? I think you're a troll, aren't you? Based on what I've seen. Craig. I'm just going to get rid of you. I've seen you doing some trolly stuff in here before. So we just going to make you skedaddle. All right. Some people at the gym are so rude and pushy. I've never found that to be the case, Richie. I've never seen people do that way in the gym. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? People they don't do that. I've never observed that. Why is there only 5 likes? How many of you guys are commenting? There's like 9 people commenting, we got 5 likes. This is a problem. This is a problem, people. This is not good for morale. I'm going to need y'all to kick that like button up. Come on. The bench felt good. It felt like a 4-rep max, though. To be fair, I don't think I had a 5th rep. Like, I know the 4th rep looked clean and pretty, I don't think I had a fifth rep. I usually train between 5 and 6 p.m., which is when most gyms are most crowded. So home gym is a blessing. There you go, Marco. I can see it. I'm glad we're getting more likes for it. Got to get the likes going, y'all. It's critical. So, got to do it. But probably because I'm 6'2" and coach is strong AF, people who are only rude to men think they can get away with it. What? What's your strength level compared to NFL combine? Richie, keep in mind my age. Context. I'm about to be 49 years old. I am 48. I benched 225 for 18 the other day for my back off work. So I did my top set with 315. Then for my back down work, I did 225 for 18 clean, pretty pause reps. Right? I think I'm okay. I think my best recent lift on deadlift, I did 500 for 6 reps the other day. I don't feel like talking about Mike Mentzer at all anymore. I feel like a broken record. It's 2025. Just stop. Nobody should care about Mike Mentzer is not a topic today. Nobody should even be talking about him as a talking point of conversation anymore. Just stop. I don't even feel like giving the speech as to why again. It's just, this is a dead topic. He shouldn't have a following. It doesn't even make sense. Like there's no actual logical reason for people to even study or look at his stuff today. I'm gonna need about tree fitty. That's tree fitty. $3 for this thing. How are you now? They're also cool. He seems to be copying your style of training. I don't talk to that. I don't know if we're cool or not. I don't know if he's copying my style of training. I don't really follow the YouTube fitness stuff, to be honest. No, the Mentzer training or the Mentzer later work. So are you talking about the way Mentzer trained when he was a competitive bodybuilder? Or are you talking about the stuff Mentzer taught when he was a crazy ass meth addict who lost his mind while high on drugs and stopped lifting? Which Mentzer training are you talking about? I need you to be very specific. Because what he did when he was a bodybuilder looks nothing like the crazy goofball stuff that he taught when he was high on methamphetamine. And don't claim that you know anything about Mentzer if you're not aware of the meth problem. Don't claim you know anything about the history of Mentzer if you're not fully aware of the meth situation. Because it's common known history. Everyone who knew him discussed it, that he self-medicated with meth due to his psychiatric problems. He chose to self-medicate and got addicted to methamphetamine. He wrote all this crazy stuff while high. And it looks nothing like what he did when he was a bodybuilder. That's everything we need to know about it. Did you see any champions get produced by Mentzer? What did Dorian say about it later? Because he used to use Dorian's name all the time. What did Dorian even say in interviews about Mentzer? I felt bad for him, so I let him use my name. I met him one time and I felt bad for him and let him use my name for publicity. So again, why is he a topic of conversation? Thoughts on Sam Sulek. What are we looking for about Sam Sulek? Could you be very, 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 very specific in your question about Sam Sulek? Because I don't really think about Sam Sulek. So are we asking something specific? He seems like a nice guy, but he's going to die young from the heavy drug abuse. You see the side effects really early. He doesn't have the genetics to do what he's trying to do. And many pro bodybuilders have called that. They've already said that like, he does not have the genetics to do this. He's using way too many drugs, way too young. He's not resistant enough to the side effects. He seems like a really nice kid. He seems like a nice kid, though. Like I wish him nothing but the best. But the kid's just going hard. What's up, Chris? Don't forget. How you doing, Chris? Long time no see. We got Beast Mode Jones in the house. Y'all know who it is. It's your boy Chris Jones, representing physiques of greatness. All right, let's. I didn't expect Chris to pass through. What's up, bro? Big EJ checking in. Will Sam become Mr. Olympia? Not a snowball's chance in hell. Yeah, that's really. Look, it's got the check mark. No, dude, Chris and I are cool. The best bro, Chris Jones. Y'all know who it is, Chris Jones. We're like gonna be the last man standing from our generation. Like seriously, dude. I have a feeling if the rate dudes be dropping like flies or having heart attacks and dropping out of the game, Chris and I are probably gonna be the last two dudes standing from this generation of tubers. Like seriously, we really are. Right. Well, obviously Sam's bigger than me. The dude's on like 5 grams of gear and insulin. I hope he's bigger than me. He better be bigger than me. Right? Dear Lord, I mean, the dude can't breathe. He better be bigger than me if he's going to shave 40 years off his life, man. I would hope so. Ooh. I mean, these kids go hard on the drugs today. No, Cali Muscle's not going to come through. Bro, Callie is scared of me. Last time someone said my name to him at some event, he pulled out a knife. It was hilarious. He likes to just pull knives out, doesn't he? It's like a thing for him. He pulled a knife as a thing, and it was on camera. I ain't scared of Jason. Bloop, blop. He pulled a knife out. Like, are you serious? Oh, don't bring a knife to a gunfight, bro. That's not how we roll. Oh, didn't you watch The Untouchables? Don't you know that? That's real gangster stuff. Don't bring a knife to a gunfight. No. Oh, no. What? No, I didn't say that, Keith. What are you talking about? Hey, Keith, why do you keep trying to dig into stuff, man? You just like to cause problems, don't you? I mean, you almost got banned earlier. Come on now. Texans don't knife fight, right? I think the whole looks maxing thing is ridiculous. Okay, sorry. Yeah, Keith, you got to just quit asking people personal questions. Just saying, man. Quit trying to dig into people's lives. It's inappropriate. I've already banned you before. You've made a new account. Even though you had a paying membership, I banned you. All right, let's not have a repeat of history here. Yeah, Texans don't knife fight. Chris might have bounced. He just probably passed through to say hello. You know, he just dropped through. It's all good. He leaves comments every now and then under a video. No, we're cool. Chris and I are cool. That's something I said a while back about Chris is the real deal. When I was going through all that hate stuff, and every YouTube channel was hating on me and making hate and trash talking me. Everybody was trash talking me. Chris sent me a message to ask me just if I was okay. All these other people were crapping on me. They were shitting on me. The dude sent me a message saying, "Hey man, I know you got a lot going on. Are you all right?" What does that tell you about him? He didn't join in at all the bandwagon. He didn't jump on that bandwagon and let's just all come at Blaha. Right? Dude didn't do any of it. He didn't do any trash talking. Sent me a message saying, "Hey man, how are you all good? Hey Richie, it's been a long time. We don't need to go all of it. It's over the whole fake Merc thing, which I took down dumb publicity stunt 11 years ago. I gave a big apology for, but it's been over a decade, a long time. So we don't need to rehash it out. Can we just skip it?" So yeah, Chris checked in on me. It's just like, "Hey man, I just want to see if you're good." Thoughts about vegan gains, taking steroids. He's been taking steroids for 10 years. What's new? He upped the dose a little bit. Hey, prepper poor man. Hey, as smart as you seem to be, why didn't you become a medical doctor? This is another standard troll thing. You guys want to vote? This guy's dropping a standard troll line. You guys ready? Second. Dang, Mr. Clean. Prepper poor man 007 is up for a vote. He has been charged with being a kooky troll. I have charged him. What does the jury say based upon the evidence you see before you? Kapow. Bro Stevens gives a kapow. EJ gives a stay. Blocker gives a stay. Anybody else want to vote? Too whimsical. Your mama is whimsical. Anybody else want to vote? Kapow or stay? Keith is giving a stay. Keith, you're on thin ice. You don't get to vote. Norsack gives a kapow. Yeah, but he's dropping a standard troll line. So I'm gonna let the jury vote. Bro, Chris Jones would forgive. I don't know. Chris wouldn't vote to stay. Anybody else going to vote? We get 2 for 2. Prepper, you don't get to vote for yourself either, unless it's to kapow yourself. Anybody else voting? We're 2 for 2. Oh, Alan gives him a monetary. Oh, man, that would be the tiebreaker. Richie, did you give a kapow already, or did you give a stay? Richie, nope, that's a third kapow then. 3 to 3. Oh, Chris Jones voted a kapow. No, Chris, it's too late. You done voted. You voted a kapow, man. Prepper. Max is giving a kapow. Prepper. A jury of your peers has judged you. You have been found guilty. I am the law and I pass judgment. We're going to warm up the band hammer. Here it is, a little bit of shake. And bake, kapow. Or as the great Ali G would say, booyakasha. Right? And he's done. Bill knows a troll too when he sees one. I'm telling you, man. Get out of here. Booyakasha. Get it now. All right. Guys, I'm getting thirsty. All this knocking trolls out has left my throat dry and my cup has runneth dry. I'm going to be right back. No, but I would like to. I mean, yeah, Chris had given me an open invite to come train up there one day. Sooner or later, I'm going to make my way up there and do a workout. All right. Okay. All right, I'm going to be right back. I need more water. All right, we got water. Hold on. Let's get a quad check. How the quads doing today, guys? I need a quad rating. I ran this morning, so it might be a little shrunk down. I'm out. Y'all have fun. Take care, Chris. Thank you for passing through. All right. How are we rating the quads today, guys? She collabed with Chris a long time ago. Quads look pumped. Is that post? Yeah, I've had most of my carbs for the day. Pretty much just going to be protein. I've had all my carbs. I'm just going to have lean protein for any other food after this. We've carved up. I've had my 2 cups of brown rice. Yeah, no, he's in Texas. But it's a pretty good distance. I mean, guys, he's all the way up in Dallas. That's like from where I am, I'm north of Houston up in the burbs. That's like a 4-hour drive just to get to that city. Like straight drive, no stop. I think cut to 170 would be unreasonable for you to be shredded. I'd be shredded way higher than 170. Bro. I'd have to lose muscle to be 170. Yeah. But we're not doing all that. I'd be smaller. I'd have to lose muscle, man. I got to get to Texas. My father's side's from Gilmer. Okay. Yeah, man. You should come on through Texas, bro. The barbecue's good. The taxes are low. Yeah. Right. Right. I went to one for a funeral, great place barbecue. Dude, Texas barbecue is untouchable. He was talking about, he said, might make a video responding to your slander soon. Don't go down. What? Who was talking about me? Keith? Who are we talking about? He was talking about me in a recent. Who am I slandering? Hey, Keith, they just came out of nowhere. Who are we talking about? What? I'm not slandered. Who do you think that I've slandered? Who were you talking to? What are you talking about? Greatest made a video about you like 2 weeks ago. He took it down. Who's greatest? Oh, Goatus. Why would I care what some crazy dude who eats roadkill and raw meat thinks? Like literally, if he trash talked me, that's a compliment. I know very little about him other than the dude eats roadkill. And he eats raw meat and all sorts of stupid carnivore stuff. So you already know he's a clown. Oh, I'm sure he didn't have anything nice to say about me. I'm sure it wasn't nice, right? What did he have to say? Did he say he could outlift me? That he could out-train me? He could beat me pushing a sled? He said I was a slave. A slave to what? You making fun of my heritage because I'm Slavic? Sounds kind of racist. He said lifting it. Well, that's everything you need to know about him. The man said lifting is pointless and he eats roadkill. Right. Right. That's all that we need to know. That really tells us everything, doesn't it? What more is there to say? Oh, Hank, I didn't even see you in here. I didn't realize you were in the Facebook stream. I've been so busy on the tubes because we had a little celebrity drop through. Right, a few seconds. I bet you got to mention him losing his mind. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have to talk about Mentzer losing his mind, dude. The dude went crazy. And he was a really good bodybuilder in his prime. Elsa said rice has arsenic. Oh, knows. The word slave originates from Slav. Yes, correct. It does. Can fasting damage metabolism? I fast for 35 days, lost 15 pounds, but I'm cutting 500 calories but plateau. What? No, fasting shouldn't slow metabolism. Damage? We're talking about metabolic damage. It's called metabolic derangement. You're not damaging metabolism unless you're losing muscle. Losing muscle tissue will reduce metabolism. Do you realize the whole metabolic damage thing was debunked, right, by experts and doctors making fun of it from the fitness world? Right? You don't get pushed. Shut up. Nobody pushes you around in the gym. Just stop. You know what? Hire me to coach you. We'll get you stacked and jacked, and that problem will go away. How can a person get on your good side? To not be a goofy troll, Keith. It's not that hard, man. Just stop with the silly nonsense. It's real easy. I don't know. Quit arguing with me. You said there's like, just stop arguing with me and stop trolling. Like, that's a great way to get on my good side. That's right. What do you think about Durian Rider's protocol? I don't know what Durian Rider's protocol is. I don't know what Harley does these days. I know that he carbs up. I haven't talked to Harley in forever either. Even though he's a vegan, I thought he was funny. We didn't really fight. Like, I didn't actually beef with Harley back in the day. We kind of we laughed and had a mutual respect. There was no like beef between us though. There's just no need. Yeah. So is he promoting sugar diet now? Yeah, I'm going to disagree on the refined sugar thing. But I mean, as far as ultra high carb for an endurance athlete, I've already discussed in detail why the sugar diet works and why it has problems. I've done highly detailed videos on this NORAC. Like in group stuff and other chats a long time ago in text. I've never had a verbal conversation, like a video call or anything. But yeah, so the issue is a refined sugar. I understand. I will agree, though, that for an endurance athlete, an ultra high carbohydrate diet works. It's what they should be doing. Yeah. So the whole soda thing, though, I'm not going to agree with. If he made it white rice, it would be a little bit different. I don't stretch at all. I don't be doing stretching. Oh, we don't have this whole argument again. We're going to have this debate once more. But no, I mean, realistically, he's not wrong about that part, right? You stretch sugar walls. Now you're getting the Hodge twins all mixed up with that. Yeah, man, you got to beat up them sugar walls, man. Oh, Lord. So why don't you read the different research on stretching versus weightlifting and look at meta-analysis someplace? So why don't you just go read up on it? It's not like this hasn't been heavily studied. You know? Like if you really wanted to know about stretching instead of reading whether it's good or bad, you would just go look at all the different exercise science data and look at different outcomes and what it's used for and why and comparisons of performance and what it does versus lifting. There's tons of data. It's not like this hasn't been studied a lot. Yeah, you can't increase your height, sorry. Yeah, you're trolling at this point. I stretched your girl. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Yeah, we know Richie's a troll. Why is Saul Nelson obsessed with Dr. Mike? I don't know why he's obsessed with Dr. Mike. I don't know a whole lot about Solomon, to be honest. Nor do I particularly care. You know? Not that I really care. How the veins doing today, by the way? Let's rate the veins. How's the vein doing? I think it's growing. It looks like it's pulsating. Yeah, Mike. We know Mike's on a lot of drugs. Richie Coach. EJ, why would you think that I'm short? That's absurd. No one who doesn't come from the goofy troll videos would think that I'm short. Like no one has ever accused me of being short in my entire life, other than a group of trolls on the internet. I've never even heard it implied by anybody, anywhere. Therefore, where is it that you've just admitted you coming from? Okay. One little tiny group of weird trolls on the internet have accused me of being short. Yeah. Are fast twitch carbs more important than slow twitch carbs? What? What does that even mean? Rishi, you can't grow, dude. Just live with it, man. Just accept it and be happy with it. Quit worrying about it. Fast twitch carbs are like candy and cookies, I suppose. I don't know if it's placebo. But if your doctor prescribed it, you obviously need it if you were deficient. Colors look more vibrant. All right. You sure they didn't put like a hallucinogen in there or something? Well, if that's your height, then just deal with it, man. It's no big deal. Like you can't change it, so you're gonna have to learn to just accept it. Don't try to overcompensate, though. Do you think Godis can beat Eddie Hall in a fight? There's not a snowball's chance in hell of that happening. Unless Godis is strapped. I mean, is he bringing a pew-pew? Eddie's a pretty big dude. I don't know that too small of a caliber would get it done either. I'm just saying. He might want to be loaded for bear. Hey, Keith. I don't know. I can't help you with that. Sorry. I don't know anything about it. Would you box NH? I don't want to box anybody. No, man, that's not how you do revenge. You don't get in a ring and box them, man. If you're gonna do revenge, you do revenge. Right? All right. Greatest has some good points. I don't care what good points you think he has about anything. The guy is a carnivore, a crazy carnivore. Just stop. So, Richie, you keep bringing up this crazy carnivore guy like we should take what he says seriously. You know what I mean? I wear usually a 10.5 to 11. Depends on the shoe type. There's a whole debate about his whole PhD thing. Man, that's a giant rabbit hole. So, Richie, you keep bringing up the crazy carnivore roadkill eater who eats raw meat as if he's a point of conversation. I'm almost going to put you up to a boat at this point. I'm just saying. We don't need all that in here. He's a carnivore. You already know he's crazy by default. What's your thoughts on Neon, the Indian YouTuber who is 150 T level? I don't have thoughts on him at all. I've never heard of him. But if he's got T levels at 150, it sounds like he needs to go on a little bit of vitamin T. It sounds like he needs to go on some vitamin T. You don't know, carnivore is crazy. They think vegetables are poison. Again, they're insane. Thoughts on the, I don't know what that means. Bacher, what is that? The what bot? What does this mean? Like punching your hip. What? I've never heard of this, man. I don't even know what that means, dude. Vitamin T. No, he needs to get vitamin T prescribed by a local doctor, but he's got a problem, man. That's definitely problematic. He needs to definitely be on some vitamin T. The naughty bop is a dance. I've never heard of it. I'm not going to discuss what I'm going to do in my personal life. So hold your hands. You don't get an answer to that. That's like it's about to list you as a dependent. What? How so? It's a dance that makes fun of a kid that got stabbed. Well, we don't need to be promoting that here then. Right? We don't need to promote that here. We don't need that. No, the black pill thing is crazy. If anyone admits to being black pill, cut them out of your life. They're nothing but a cesspool of depression that will pull you into their downward spiral. So as soon as you find out somebody is black pill, block them, cut them out of your life. Done. I ban anybody who admits their black pill. It's just an auto ban. We don't need that cesspool of depression around us. Just get rid of it. The sort of personal question must be borderline kapow. No, black pill are basically modern versions of nihilists. Right. Why do you think I would look good in a Napoleon Park? Samuel, we over here. Exactly. So, Samuel, you are up for a vote. Do we kapow him? Does he stay or does he go? Let's get this wound up. Bacher gives him a kapow. Anybody else? Max, you vote stay for everybody. Rockpick says don't kapow. He's still in Bacher's last name too. Norak is a kapow. Sorry, North Rack. Say I'm in for the speech. North American Orkmo kapow. This is my real. No, it's not your real name. Just stop. I voted kapow for the last round of voting. Okay, fair enough, Max. We're at 3 for 3. We're at 3 for 3. One of y'all's got to be the tiebreaker. I'm going to have to vote. You can't vote for yourself unless it's to kapow yourself. All right, no other votes. Anthony gives a kapow. That's the tiebreaker. Booyaka Shah. And you are out of here. Done. Sorry. Just a joke name on my part. All right, so he's copying you. He's copying you, Bacher. Jerry's greasy kiss shirt. Hi. All righty then. All right. I like the YouTube play button, right? I've had it forever. Yeah, I've had that thing like probably close to 10 years. Why do people say he's short? What do you Who? People aren't saying it, Richie. It's a tiny little group of trolls. So you keep bringing it up after we've already told you with the other stuff. See what I mean? How heavy is the play button? I don't know. I mean, it's moderately heavy. I mean, it's not like made of paper. I mean, it's made out of glass. I don't know. I'd put it, ballpark, I haven't picked it up in a while. I don't know, maybe 5 pounds. Yeah, Richie's kind of getting overdue for kapow. Richie. Supposing Mr. Beast has a diamond one that must be worth a ton. I don't know. No idea. Wouldn't know. All right, guys. Might be time to go ahead and wind this down. See how many views this gets. We had Chris come through. I was surprised it didn't kick the algo up. We didn't get more views, but that's okay. In the Facebook. Dang, I just got here. What's for dinner? I've already had most of my food. It's just going to be protein from Bear Bros. It'll be chicken breast or Greek yogurt and vegetables and stuff. All right, guys. I think it's about that time. Not much happening in here. And I've done a lot of lives today. We did a long coffee chat. So I'm going to give you guys a mouth by Cepheus. Oh, mouth by Cepheus. We're out.